Hello there. This is Fitz Raven, Stam Scribe, Soul Scribe. And I'm really grateful and excited for the Creating Prosperity and Wellbeing School that is launching on Thursday, Kaf Gimel Siman. This is the first of its kind, first time ever, that a group of Soifrim will be coming together. People who practice Stam on different levels, full-time, part-time, minimal, previously, not anymore, whatever. And journeying together for a half a year, together with myself, to create, to look at our lives, look at what we'd love, look at what we'd love to create in terms of well-being, in terms of prosperity, both in and out of our Safra's work. And go ahead and create. I've already, over the last month, been in conversation with a whole bunch of different Soifrim, and we're all creating. Someone just shared with me that they're creating a date night with their wife out of our work together, in the service of being a more present, emotionally available husband. Just such a beautiful creation, and that, in my experience, feeds right back into our Safras, because we're fully self-expressed, fully alive, fully aligned. As a husband, it allows for a greater alignment when we're sitting at our table creating Stam. More can come through us. That's what writing Stam is really all about. It's these beautiful, holy, divine oisius coming through us into the world to create in the world manifestation of divinity and ultimately transformation. So someone else is creating increased fees. Created, so for that I've been in conversation with, has created an extra $14,000 of income over the span of the next 6 months, given the increase of his fees and new orders that he's getting. Others just self-care, time in the park, just like I'm doing right now, enjoying the greenery, sky. Taking time out for ourselves, which is, it's counterintuitive, because so often we're on a hamster. Well, I need to work, I need to make more money, to pay the bills. And so we're on like a hamster wheel of intense preoccupation with work. And actually that ends up strangulating us and constricting us and doesn't allow for creativity and love to come through us. We're chased, we're harried. It affects our experience as we're writing, and obviously that it affects the quality of our life as husbands, as fathers, as Hasidim, as servants of God, as children, as friends, as creators. As a matter of fact, I take time every single day to go to the park and run, no matter what. Because by doing that, I just open up a little bit more of a space in my day for creativity, for creation rather than reaction. You know, it's a way of just putting a line in the sand, and creating a space from which I can make more powerful choices about how I spend my time and everything else. So, one of the things that's come up in conversation with some people is, I would love to be a part of this circle. I would love to invest in my own growth. I'd love to live more creatively, create new things, but I don't have the time or the money. And it's so interesting because, if you don't have the time and the money, you love to create time and money in your world, it's almost like I don't have the time and the money, and that's a function. It's almost like we're saying, when we say that, what we're creating an orientation or frame of reference that, time and money are things that I either have or don't have, and I don't have control at all on the levers of what makes more time and money available to me or less time and money available to me. it's like a kind of innocent victimhood. Like, that's not in my power. So if I get lucky, if the universe wills it, if I get a lucky break, then I'll have time and money magically, and then I'll take that time and money and I'll use it to create what I'd love. It's like actually creating what you'd love in your life, creating what we'd love in our lives. Doesn't work that way. To create is something from nothing, right? To create is to bring forth some proactive energy. To create is to own oneself and contextualize oneself as a cause in the matter. And to really look around our lives and to see how do I have control over those levers? How am I actually creating the lack of time and money? And it's interesting. One of the ways we create lack of time and money is we undersell ourselves, right? So our fees don't really honor the work that we're doing. Our fees don't really honor our commitment. So we're tight on money. And because our fees are low, which is our own creation, we have to work that many more hours in order to create a certain set amount of money. So bingo, now there's no time and no money, and I'm on a hamster wheel chasing my tail, right? If someone doesn't have any time, that's a function of them choosing what they use their time for. And choosing what they use their time for also impacts their income. So if any of you out there feel like, yeah, I would love to create, I'd love to invest in myself, I'd love to grow, I'd love to expand in any area of your life, in your sophros, out of your sophros, internal results in the external world, and you're thinking, well, I don't have the time and money. My invitation to you is, well, why don't we create more time and money? And you can begin that by simply asking yourself, how am I creating the lack of time and money? And I know that it's a challenging question. It's confronting. But by looking back at ourselves and asking ourselves, how am I creating the lack of time and money? We begin to move from reactivity to proactivity, from reaction to creation. If you'd love to create more time and more money in your world, in our creating prosperity and well-being circle, you will be supported, championed for, and held accountable to your own creative power, to your own capacity to express yourself more fully in the world, make a bigger impact, create expanded levels of wealth, more freedom, more spaciousness with your time, and how more intentional choices of how to use it, whether that be with the family, whether that be with spiritual service, Yiddishkeit work, whatever. However it is, that's what we'll be doing. If you're not sure about it, you have questions, and you want to be in a conversation for creating who you are, for creating new results in your world, be in touch. Be happy to schedule time to talk. Just start creating together, right? We don't have to talk about it. We can just jump right in. Just start creating together. That'll give you more of a experiential point of reference for what this is, because this is unusual stuff. I know that this is unusual stuff. Most people live in mediocrity. Most people live in passivity. Most people live in unhappiness as a result. So this is unusual stuff. It's about 5% of society. And I'd love for you to have an actual experiential point of reference for what it is that we're talking about, not just hearing about it or believing it or anything like that. So if you'd love to create more time, more money in your world, let's talk. And another thing I want to just share with all of you, thank you for watching this video so far. So I see it's 10 minutes and 39 seconds. And I'd like to make an offer. Any question that you have about creation, any question that you have about how to create something that you'd love, any question that you have about how you are currently might be creating a circumstance that you think you're at the effect of, any question that you have that you'd like to ask, and I'll be happy to make a video on that and expound and elaborate and teach and share an insight and answer the question in a video that would serve you and serve everyone. So I plan, with Hashem's help, to make a video every single day from now until we start, at least. Send in your questions. Send me your questions, whatever it is, and I'm going to create a video and answer them. I love you all. Thank you for listening.